Alright, here we go. So, I made a video, live commentary while I was doing it. And, since I was swapping around my recording equipment, I forgot to add my mic. And just started recording, didn't check it, didn't sound test it, nothing. So, this is what we ended up with. Get to do a post commentary. Now, what we're doing now is we're on our way to see Andre about the Crest of Arturius. It's going to cost us about 20,000 souls, but we have enough souls saved up in our inventory to just get it easily. I think I struggle with different kinds of souls to use for a while because, well, I can never remember how many is what. But then we'll head over to the Dark Wood Garden or whatever, and with a door sealed by the crest, and then the adventure will begin for sure. Now, I plan on just going over there, grabbing the Black Bow of Pharis and the Dark Woodgrain ring. But I actually thought about just joining the Covenant itself and just playing for that for a while, but just standing around waiting to be summoned for somebody is not exactly my idea of a cup of tea. So I decided to just, you'll find out. This is where I sit and struggle with the freaking souls for 10 minutes. Yeah, those messages really piss me off when they put them right in front of people. I swear people do that just to irritate me. Not me, but to be irritating. I still haven't taken out the Titanite Demon. Yeah, here you go. Give you a little brief pause, but never got to read that. Still haven't taken out the Titanite Demon. I don't plan on making any weapons with the souls. I don't know, maybe, we'll see, but I don't think of any good, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think of any good dexterity weapons that use, Lord Souls or whatever. Not Lord Souls, but, I always wanted to use the Great Sword of Artorias, but I'm not a Great Sword fan, and the stat mix on it is so weird, because it's like 18 Faith, 18 Dexterity, 18 Strength. I don't know, it's like 18 all the way across, and I've never got my build set up that way. I'd have to dedicate a build just for that. Usually I leave stats that I'm not going to use just base down. Now, this time, these guys are a lot easier to kill for me compared to last time, which I got my butt kicked and just left. I mean, we ran in and got the job done, but it wasn't fun. It was more like just me getting my ass stomped the whole time. So, we're already in the first time. Come on. Now, I've never done a post commentary before, so bear with me. But good news, if you guys haven't noticed the different video quality and sound quality that's been changing with my videos, if any of you have been following me, I've been experimenting with different software, different equipment, see what I can get. I'm a big fan of AVID Mux for the rendering. They do a great job. It looks real smooth. It's not all like pixelated and shit. But the audio, I cannot make the audio work with the video. I can't get them both to work together. It gives you the option to add a second track to let it play, but I've played for hours with it. I can't get it to work. Now that guy that I just killed right there, he is a non-respawnable. He gives you like 3,000 souls, but this guy over here, he'll respawn. You gotta be careful. His magic is pretty strong. His sword isn't, but his magic is. If he hits you a couple good times, you'll be done for. I don't care what level you are. Now, I've been thinking about using... Well, you know, I got the Balder Shield. I thought about trying to use the Balder Side Sword, but... I think right now I'm invested in the Uchigatana again. And it is my weapon of choice, but... I was watching Rurikon do his ENB tribute, which you can look him up. And he was using that Balder Side Sword, and man, that thing is vicious. Now this guy right here, you gotta watch for him. Once he gets his in his two-handed mode, he'll blast through about any block that you got. So, unless you got like huge boys, which I don't. So I just blast him a whole bunch with my sword. Hopefully, I was trying for bleed damage, but I guess that'll work too. Just trying to sneak up for the backstab on this guy. Well, they always catch you at the last second. Now the animations always kill me on that. Like, their whole body stands up straight and freezes. And then you stab them. It's too clean. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I always just try and blast through their guard. Hit them enough times. What the hell? Come on, keep going. Oh, that's where I was playing, and then it just went to desktop real quick for some reason. I didn't think it. I don't know if it would record for you guys and you would see it, but it made some kind of effect on it. Okay. So I had to quickly tap back to it, but thankfully enough, the bad guys, that ninja dude, he didn't keep attacking, which was nice, and failed backstab. And this guy was kind of pretty close to kicking my ass, so I had to get out of there. He hits pretty hard too. He's also a non-respondable for some reason. And there's Pharis shooting arrows at my face. That thing has a hell of a range on it compared to any other weapon. It doesn't hit the hardest, but I mean you could level it up pretty far, and it scales with S for dexterity. So, and I'm gonna have a lot of dexterity, so it's gonna be pretty high up there by the time I'm done with it. And I'll use that for a lot of getting people's attention far away, picking stuff off from far away. I don't use it as much as I used to. I try to rely on the up close and personal. But now, one thing you need to be careful of when trying to get the bow, Pharis tends to roll towards the cliff for some freaking reason. And you gotta watch out for that, because she will roll right over it. I've heard of people losing the bow because of it. So, if you don't notice, I'm trying to get her away from the edge while I'm fighting her. Like, she starts rolling that way, I'm like, shit, I gotta bring her back over here. Then she pulls out the bow and decides to try and pick me off. Trying to get her away from the edge some more. Last thing I want to lose that. She's gonna be my primary. That's gonna be my primary ranged weapon, since I'm not using any magic except for heal, and that's mainly just for when I get summoned as a white phantom. Now the bow, like I said, compared to other stuff, isn't that great of a change, except for the shot range, and that is amazing. And you add the hawk ring on top of that, it shoots ridiculous far. But I'm going to scale that thing up as high as I can get it, plus 15. I got a, I don't think I have an extra. Now, we'll probably go to kill the stray demon just for the bow to get that pure titanite slab. Oh yeah, this was fun. I had to, here, just listen.
But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed, thou art
I never know what to say there.
Nevertheless,
So I'm not sure what kind of question she's asking.
I'm Alvina of the Dark Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
And as soon as I try to do that, I start getting invaded. And this persists for a while. And the only thing I can think of to do, well, I didn't think of it at the time, because I keep trying this like 10 times, is you quit game and come back in, and you'll lose all your phantoms that are trying to invade on you. Now, I wouldn't do that while I was fighting them, but this was getting annoying. Waiting. Waiting some more. How long it's going to take me to decide to just quit the game. Now, it was nice I came in here with about 1,000 souls, and it's definitely a good place to, gain some souls if you need to level up shit, if you just need some extra cash to buy something. Just fly over to the Undead Parish, run over here, run around and kill stuff for a while. If you come in alive, you are bound to get invaded. This is like invasion heaven, which you'll see shortly. And usually I get my butt handed to me pretty well. Some of the guys that went through here are pretty tough. Yeah, that's where you can check if your white soapstone is grayed out, you're still getting invaded. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I picked up a, you know how I was telling you I had trouble with the video rendering and stuff like that. So I hopped on Amazon, was looking up software, and I found Sony, oh shit, what is it called? Like Movie Maker Suite Platinum 12. I don't know, it used to be called Sony Vegas Movie Studio. Yeah, Sony Movie Studio Platinum Suite. And I got a hell of a deal on it. About 60% off, I'd say. So hopefully the quality of the videos is going to go up drastically when I get that. Alright, come on, man. I'm starting to get irritated with myself for how long I took. Figure it out. All you have to do is quit game. Try to go over and say hi to that guy, see if he sees me, but disappears. There's another guy over there fighting. I do love that mechanic in the game, though. You can see other people, what they're doing sometimes. Definitely does let you know that there is people in the area if you want to, let's say, double team the boss or something. Yeah, I'm sorry I gotta put you guys through this, me wandering around, but like I said, I'm still working on the editing part, getting used to that. And quit. There you go. Great thing about PC, it does load pretty quickly. You don't have to sit behind load screens for ever. I made my change to PC about 4 months ago. My other PC wasn't cutting it. Well, actually, it got stolen. While I was gone. Somebody stole my PC, but we had renter's insurance, so they covered it, and I went out and bought something pretty much dedicated to playing video games. And after that,
it allows for thine summoning.
well,
If mine
this product here.
reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
And if you didn't notice, as soon as I quit game,
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the
pop
East,
back in, it was just fine.
captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets to play. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arena said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
Now, the main reason I joined is to make this guy appear. He's the one that holds the Dark Woodgrain ring. And right now I'm pondering whether or not to kill him now, or stick around and mess around with the Covenant. Yeah. Like, hey man, I'm about to kick you off the side. What do you think of that? He just stands there. Now, I toss on the ring, I'm like, well, maybe I can stick around here and invade some people, and it'll be fun. But my patience lasts about 10 seconds. I know for me it takes about 10 seconds for somebody to invade me. So and yeah, I quit. Screw that. There it is, Wolf Ring, put it on, man. And I was trying to be careful, so I didn't want to strike him, because then I'd been fighting all three of them at once. And you can kick him off of there. I usually wait till I get my souls. Quit game. And when you reload, the ring will be sitting right there. And I've never had an issue with it not being there. So, same thing with the bow of Pharis. I've seen her fall off. I've just reloaded and picked up the bow. But I've heard stories of people that they never got it. They just lost it forever. So you might want to be careful depending on what you want to do. Now if you see any of my other characters, see, look, sitting right there. And then you gotta fight this guy with his huge freaking sword. Now if you want to, that guy will sell you things, but you have to go down to Blight Town, and he's right beside the ramp, beside the elevator. And look at that, it took 5 seconds and I got invaded already. And ready to go. Now, the reason this video is so long is because I kept getting invaded. Whew. It just didn't stop. I think I got invaded 4 times before I got out of here. That was within like a 10-minute period. Now, I'm curious about how he's got the Dark Woodgrain ring. You can't tell by the way he moves. and is still in the Forest Hunters Covenant. I'd like to learn how to do that. I know it is possible to go to the guy in the Belgargoyle Tower. See you later, bud. And you can pay him, and he'll forgive you for all the bad stuff you've done in the game, like kill NPCs, stuff like that. But I've heard it's really expensive to do it. And then I went over here and trying to get out, but I am blocked by fog. So I'm stuck here, more or less. So basically, just start hanging out until someone actually does invade me. This actually doesn't take that long. There must have been a ton of people just hanging out and waiting tonight. Now, I'm not sure how the mechanic works for the Cat Covenant ring or whatever, because I've never really used it. Or do you have to be in the area? Can you be anywhere in the game just wearing it and they'll summon you? I don't know. I've never heard anybody talk about it on YouTube. And that's where I got most of my information from about the game. Invaded. And it's the same guy again. Glutton for punishment, I think. Wonder if you get the choice, too. Hello, you ready to die again? Give us a nice, good match. Good thing about this Baldur shield, it takes a good lot to get through it. And I get invaded again, and I'm like, holy smokes, I gotta finish this guy fast. Probably gonna get stabbed in the back. And luckily, I finished that guy right there. And this guy about finishes me off. And he doesn't even wait for me to finish fighting the other guy, which I hate it when they do that. So, when I get the chance, I sneak a heal in after. I think he hits me again. Yeah. Normally I don't heal when it's a good bout, but that's if I started with full health. And it was a fair match, and he was cool about it. But if you just show up and trying to start stabbing me in the back while I'm fighting another guy, I'm not a big fan of that. I'll just heal. I'll heal the whole time. I don't care. I'll spam Wrath of God on you. I don't care. Well, this character doesn't really have that. I was curious what he was trying to do with that the pyromancy. We pulled it out a couple times, but we never used it. I was going to try and bait him. I thought he was going to try and do, not flame toss, but combustion. I was going to see if I could catch him in the middle of it and cut him in half, but, yep, still stuck here. So just hang out. This is a great area for PvP, though. Come in here alive, you get invaded a lot, sometimes. If you want to come in and level up quick, too, you'll have all the opportunity to just get a bunch of souls. Come on, come on. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to start working on little things like this, like skipping past these parts. It might take a little extra while to work out. I'm using Windows Movie Maker. It's garbage. I don't recommend it to anybody. It's like set up for grandma to make a video of her kids, not anything else. There's no advanced settings. I pulled up the advanced settings, and there's like two options in there. You can't change your codex. It just pisses me off. That's why I broke down and got Sony Movie Studio. I've heard good things about it, and it was on sale, so. Now this guy, I didn't mind him. He's not fishing for a backstab the whole time, which I'm glad. I hate when people do that. I always have that problem with Black Phantoms. Now, he doesn't seem like he uses this sword a lot. So I know the speed of my sword pretty well. I know when to swing it, when not to swing it. But I've made about 4 characters using this sword. Different variations of it, like faith builds and magic builds, and I've never went straight dexterity though. I've always had something else on the side to like throw lightning around or chuck a couple magic spells. And I'm still pretty disappointed that I'm stuck in here because I have 60,000 souls. So I figured, you know what, if I plant my ass right here and wait for somebody to come, maybe I can kill them and run out of here. Look, invaded again. Before it fogs over again. So, but luckily enough, and he's cool about it too. Honorable it is. And he's cool enough to wait for me to finish my bow even. He has got something, some kind of flame weapon. Because I tried trading hits with him a couple times and it didn't work out. Yeah, I took that right in the face. Yeah, I don't trade hits with him. And after a while I was like, screw it, I'm sick of being in here anyway. I want to get out. I started fishing for him to either a good kill or just to finish me off. Right about here in a second. Yep. I was like, ah, screw it. But luckily enough, I can just run back inside, grab my souls, and be done with it. Alright, that's it for this episode, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry about the different variations in the audio, video. I'm still working on it.